Hey, this is Samir the Knight, and welcome to another stream. Starting shortly. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Tuesday. Alright, let's get started. Welcome once again to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we're gonna try and do more of the Stormblood main story content, but I have a couple things I want to do today before that, so we'll jump into that now. Alright, so whoops, that is the wrong button. Okay, anyway, so in between the last time I played and this, I have been working on a couple of classes, mainly, or specifically in this case, Dark Knight and Samurai. You'll remember I was at level 30 when we left off on that, and now I'm level 38. So we are a little bit past the point that this initial quest was there, but we're gonna go ahead and do this quest now and just see where that leads and get the abilities associated with that. I'm also ready for Samurai's next quest, but we'll get to that once we get past this part here. So we're gonna pick up this ability from the quest, and I'm level 38, so I also have this ability now, which is my additional damage reduction technique or ability. So that's where we're at. So let's go over here and talk to our friend Frey. Teacher of the Dark Arts, Master of the Sword, or something like that at least. I had a feeling you'd come by tonight, Samir. And sure enough, there you are, eager to pick off where you left off. Let's start with a question then. You must be burning with several after the last affair. You know what? I kind of want to ask, like, I think. Oh, actually, okay, never mind. I misread that. They're all really good questions. I want to know what the voice was. I want to know why Frey was detained to begin with, and then I also want to know what happened to the people from before. This is on the top of my mind, though, at least. Oh, for the love of, they're fine, both. You solved all their problems. Happy? Now then, are you ready to stop dancing around the real question and just ask? Why were you detained? Why do you think I was detained by zealous knights who see heretics around every corner? There was a girl, an innocent. They wanted her, and I objected. Now then, are you ready to stop dancing around the real question and just ask? Fine. So what was the voice I heard? Ah, yes, the voice. The one you heard when you first touched the crystal. An excellent question, but a difficult one to answer. Some say it is a beacon, guiding the Dark Knight to his true calling. Whose is it, you ask? Only you can discover that, for each knight must hearken to a different voice. That's interesting. As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear it more clearly. Communication will hasten this process, but we dare not conduct the rites here, under the watchful eye of the Holy See. We'll make for southern Thanalan for little Alamigo. Okay, interesting. And on that note, away we go. Excuse me. Punctual as ever, I see. Communion, lest you worry, is rather simple. It is a ritual in which one nurtures the darkness within so that he may channel it more effectively in battle. Do not, however, presume the risk to be any less than before. Should you partake of it in excess, you will die, or worse. So before we begin, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to kill something for me. Something feral, something fearsome, which will push you to your limits. I want to see you thrive in that moment. That way I will know you are ready. Ask Gundobald, he should know of a suitable creature. If I remember, that's the kind of like leader of this little group of, yeah, of the refugees over here, of this encampment. It's been a while since we've talked with you. A pleasure to see you again, Samir. Do you require assistance? Training? Well, if you seek dangerous beasts for that purpose, then the Red Labyrinth is home to pistes notorious for their size and vigor. Our trappers take great pains to avoid their nest, and those who do not bear scars for their folly. I pity the man who dies without scars. But these species sound promising. Tell me more. They've attacked caravans loaded with adult carcasses before. The smell drives them into a frenzy. This should serve to draw them out of hiding. You just had a carcass in your pocket? Okay. That's lovely. Samira, I'll always be grateful for what you did. Those young ones were on the verge of making a terrible mistake. So consumed with anger were they. I hesitate to act, even though I saw it burning within them, as I see it burning within you now. You seek the darkness within? I will not claim to understand your meaning, but I wish you well in your training. Alright, let's go. He was concerned that we might be doing something a little, what's the word? Going a little extreme like the refugees were doing at the time. God, how many times have I been over here? We come over here for like a lot of the dark mage stuff, but now we're coming over here too. Or black mage, not dark mage. Oh, a rare monster? Or elite monster, whatever. Rather a person. Ah, they're close. I can feel their eyes upon us. Well, we're here. Show me who you are, Samir. Show me what you can do. I'm waiting. Okay. Guess I need to fight some monsters, and it's gonna be a little bit tough, maybe? And now we wait. Ready to ambush our prey. I mean, this isn't particularly difficult. I've been running a bunch of dungeons to get my character level up to this point, and I'm feeling more confident than before. So, I think we're in a good spot. I mean, that wasn't particularly difficult. That wasn't so hard, now was it? To mete out justice, to protect the weak from the strong and so forth, you yourself must be strong. Strength is pain. Strength is suffering. Strength is sacrifice. You must prepare for communion, but not here. Come, before more pieces are drawn by the smell. Back to there. We're like outside of it though, so I'll just fly. This class is unique in a lot of ways, especially since this was a class you'd get in Heavensward, I think. Yeah. And it's just like, again, the whole focus on like darkness was not really a thing until the next expansion, Shadowbringers. So it's just kind of really interesting to see that they've kind of laid that groundwork for that storyline so early on, really. So, yep, this is another Dark Knight next to me here with the big sword in their back. And a fresh one too at that, because you're at 35. So you're on the same quest that I am. Anyway, Frey, what's up? You look ready. Good. Now listen well. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Then let it pass from your lips. Slower. Slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen for the other. Oof. It's kind of... I'm attuning to him. With every breath you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. One foot in front of the other, over and over again. To the ends of the world and back again. And if time has no end, still forward and onward, over and over again. So, what did you hear? This is what I heard. Interesting, but not terribly informative. But do not lose heart. That you were able to hear it once more is progress enough. I believe you will come to understand its words, and it will in due time. I should mention that in some instances, the voice is said to be that of another, one whom the Dark Knight is fated to seek out. If that is the case, you may have a long journey ahead of you. Leave it to me. I'll figure it out. So you'd welcome such a journey? There is something to be said for it, and for travel for that matter, to roam free and help those in need. Yet no good deed goes unpunished, does it? I knew a man once, wanted to be a hero, do great things, and so he did. The song always ends there, but life doesn't it? But life doesn't it? I can't say that. But life doesn't, does it? There are temptations more deadly than the dark side, Samir. You should learn this by now, but you haven't. You will. The communion is ended, and with it our time together, but we shall meet again, as we did before. Okay. I'm very curious what the voice has in store for me, and what that meaning was. We'll have to see what that's all about next time, I guess. I'll get myself to level 40. The dark side grants you visions of power unclaimed. Ding! Level 39. Okay, one step closer to level 40. Yeah. We'll pick up this in the next stream again. I'll be well past the 40, I hope. And, we'll see where the rest of the story goes. I'm very curious to see how this plays out. And we'll keep going until we catch up with the main story and get everything up to level 60. So definitely liking the class. It's very similar for me in terms of like how it plays out with Dark Knight or Paladin rather. So if the fact that they're so similar in ways, for where it is now, I'm not even level 50 yet. Right, I like to consider things at the different tiers, like 50, 60, 70. You know, everything below 50 doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, so far it's been pretty similar, and if they're gonna be the same, I might as well play the Dark Knight and live out my fantasy of being the biggest edgelord ever. Or at least be a little bit closer to my Final Fantasy 7 fantasies. Okay, cool. So with that, let's go do samurai instead. So our friend that we were doing with is back in Ulda, so let's head back that way. Oof, it's been a little while since I've touched the samurai. I have a little bit more practice. I ran a couple dungeons, getting this to level 52. Worked on glamour a bit. Why am I walking? Whatever. I'm like halfway there already. Readjusted some of the positionings on the buttons so they line up a little bit better, and I didn't even really mention it that I've adjusted my UI a bit. I've shifted things down. I removed the limit bar that was on the bottom, so you don't normally see that outside of dungeons, but it was there under the experience bar. I moved it to the top left corner, and I shifted everything down. And I've started transitioning a few classes, their icons, to the simple format. And the samurai is one of the first ones I did it with. What was it? The two bars there in the middle. There's the bar and then there's the icons. I put the simple formats as opposed to the normal versions. So this one is like a sword. That's hidden here. I'm not gonna move it right now, but it's like a sword that's used as the bar, so it's a little bit more fancy. But it's okay. I don't need to have all that. So, so we're gonna change that to the simple version, and really the goal is just to keep it so we can see how much energy we have, and it's less things in the screen. That's part of my goal to kind of rework a bit of my stream overlay. Like I put a bunch of work into it, but I definitely want to move towards full screening the game, so I'm not shrinking down the game at all. And so it's like a little bit more of a minimalist overlay in a sense. But a lot of the styles I did in the bottom there, where it says like the recent subscriber and the recent tipper, I took all those kind of ideas from Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. So like if a lot of the menus look like that, so I wanted to do something similar, but I'll have to mess around with it. So look forward to that. We'll see. Oh geez, okay. I don't know what it is, but I always keep getting dry throat whenever I do these, so I need to go grab water. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Oh, wrong fucking scene. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so last we left off with, in regards to the samurai quest, Musosai became our master, and he has decided that he's going to teach us the ways of the samurai after finally finding someone capable of being his student. So we'll have to see what he has in store for teaching us, and yeah, we'll just go from there. We learned this. Increases the potency of your next. This I learned it, but I've increases Kenkai gauge while landing select weapon skills. Right, so it might be something about using that ability. So actually, real quick, before I even God, my thing is like full already. Let's put that over there. It's a buff. I like to have my buffs up here, but we'll have to see how that plays out. With your next weapon skill by... Ooh, wait a minute. I like the idea of having that around here. Hisatsu! Kaiten! I can use that before I use, like, the EI Jutsu. You definitely want to use this for, like, before any of the EI Jutsus. Just to make them hit harder, I guess. So that's not a bad idea. So we'll keep that there. So I go boop boop. Cool. All right, and so one of the things I've learned also before I jump into this is like I really, and I want to get more practice in this, is I've watched some videos too about like what do you call it, combo rotations and things like that, and like what do you want to focus on to make sure you get the best DPS you can, right? So obviously the combos all start from Hakaze, and then you branch off to the 3 different the types depending on what you want to do. Jinpu you want to start first because that gives you the attack damage, and then you go from that to Gecko, so 1, 2, 3, and then you do the same thing for Hakaze, Shifu, Kasha, and that'll give you the speed buff, and then you can do 1, 2 to get the Yukizake, and then you can do EI Jutsu. Now, there's some other combinations you can do to make sure you get... Right, actually, no. So the combo was, you start off with Jinpu and do that combo, then do Shifu and do that combo, so you'll have the 2. From there, you wanna use your EI Jutsu because the rank 2 version gives you the dot. Where is it? EI Jutsu. Tenkin Goten. No, I am mistaken. I'm forgetting what they were saying. It's like there's like a way to like correctly do this, or like most efficiently get the combos out. So I could do like, oh right, I think it was like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to work it out and re-watch. It's been a while, but basically you want to get the buffs out as soon as possible, and then start doing like 1 and 3. 2 is if there's like a lot of enemies. The rank 2 version is for AoE. So going from Fuga to Mangetsu and then in Fuga to Oka gives you the 2 seals. So then you can immediately do the EI Jutsu and do the second rank one. And that is how you can constantly keep rotating through all your AoE abilities. For single target, you want to get all 3 and then do the EI Jutsu. And then the Hisatsu is a thing to work on eventually, I guess. Okay, let's do this. Musai is scanning the area in anticipation of your arrival. Ah, Samira, it is good to see you again, and the stronger for your tireless training. Now then, within the sandblasted walls of the city, we have identified an evil that wants to be excising, an unscrupulous moneylender who preys upon the poor. This I learned by playing a certain businessman with coin. Or playing a certain businessman with coin. Or plying. I'm reading that wrong. Apparently, the crook in question has been doing his rounds at Stone Throw. He charges exorbitant rates on the meager sums, and thus unable to return it in full are forced into slavery. This is no man, but a leech that feeds off the least fortunate among us. Such evil cannot be suffered. Let us head to the shantytown Storm's Blow and speak with the denizens. Okay. Quite literally, it's just out this door and straight ahead, so... No need to teleport or anything like that, so let's do it. And some more Alamegan refugees and stuff like that. I was stupid enough to get a loan, and now I'm working it off to fall knows when, and I'm the one of the luckier ones. My heart goes out to the last yonder who's about to be sold on account of the medicine she bought her sick father. That sucks. It seems a great gulf divided the rich and the poor in this nation. Divides the rich and the poor in this nation. Hingashi, I am sad to say, is no different. Oh, wait. Hingashi, right? Yeah, Hingashi is this island nation. I gotta remember, these are like different factions and cities, so... Sure, I can tell you about the moneylender. Was played for a fool myself, and I've got only myself to blame. Fool me once, shame on me. That's just how it works here. That moneylending bastard, he's a swindler, is what he is. Pretends he's your best friend, acting like he cares, but when you can't cough up the coin, he shows his true colors. And he spits. Well, this is what I learned. It seems I was too kind earlier. This man is no leech. He is a stain that night soils that the night soil leaves behind. Let us seek out this downtrodden damsel who sought only to do right by her father. I shall find Momozigo and join you presently. Was Momozigo nearby? Oh god, okay. I need to sit back. My eyes are... Whew, getting a little strained there. Okay. Ah, you heard right. Da needed medicine badly, so we borrowed a handful of coins. Before we knew it, a handful became a chestful, and now I'm having to work to pay it back. But the interest goes faster than I can work, and the moneylender's threatening to sell me off to a client. If that happens, no one will be left to look after Da. I don't know what to do no more. Her own happiness is on the line, but she still worries for her father. Oh, this moneylender has it coming to him. Can we help you? Mr. Philip. Don't sell me, please. I'll work harder, I swear it. Just don't take me away. My dad, he needs looking after. Is that supposed to move me? If anything, you should be thankful. I'm offering you a chance to earn money without any effort. You need only lie on your back. Now come quietly. You need lie on your back? What the fuck? Hold it right there, villain. If you think to take the girl away, you'll have to answer to the samurai here. I know not who you are, but this is a legitimate business transaction, and certainly none of your concern. However, if you insist on threatening my person, I'll not hesitate to summon the brass blades. Pray forgive our indiscretion, my lord. As you say, it is none of our concern. Samir, put away your katana. But... What are you doing, Musosai? Or should I say not doing? I thought the idea was to punish evil. Now was not the time to draw steel. Doing so would only have worsened the situation. We must be patient and await the right moment. Besides, I suspect that there is more to the operation than this Philip alone. If we give him a line, he will surely lead us to his accomplices. Come, let us follow him. Interesting. This guy's smart. Real quick. Yep, just checking here. Okay, cool. Let's go. Whoosh. Just you wait, Philip. We'll get you yet. Alright, how are we going to catch these folks? It appears a man is meeting someone. Ah, speak of the devil. The brass blades themselves? Even with the rags, 'tis plain she's a beauty, yes? I trust she will serve to stay in our good graces. Ho ho ho. You've outdone yourself this time. Yes, she will serve very well indeed. You may continue to conduct your business freely. Sir, she's being used to bribe a blast... She's being used to bribe a blast braid, and a commanding officer at that. Ugh, the scoundrel. Now we know why this villain was able to operate in plain sight. Unmolested by the law. Smear, this is time to come to draw steel. Yeah, let's go. Oh, they stunned me. Gotta remember I have to get my combo off. Why is the commander cowering his fear? I surrender! You even fight! Mommy! Oh, you guys are pansies. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. You did well, but remember, a katana is not to be drawn blindly. Within its sheath, you may let it rest, steeping in power until the time is right to strike. Such is the way of the samurai. What have you done, Momozigo? Musashi, wait, he's my friend, and he's here to help. He's not the enemy. Oh, not at all, good sir. Long story short, we've been trying to find decisive evidence linking the moneylender Philip to one of our officers, and thanks to your timely intervention, we've done just that. His involvement in this racket is stained upon our honor, which is admittedly far from squeaky clean. But know that there are many honest brass plates still, good men and women who strive to serve the public trust. If you hadn't appeared, God knows where I would have ended up. I don't know how to thank you. Think nothing of it. The work is its own reward. Now hurry back to your da and put his mind at ease. Aww. Pray allow me to thank you also, which, with your help, we've succeeded in catching slippery crooks who had long eluded us. Rest assured, we shall see to the rest. By your leave. Then he just drags him off by the leg because he can't carry him. For a moment, I thought you had given us up to the enemy. Next time, I would thank you to share your plans. Have a little faith, will ya? Thanks to my spontaneity, we managed to wrap this up in a nice little package. Fufu Lupa, he and I go back a long way. Fellows and honest as they come. I do not doubt that. Now then, our work here is done. One fewer evil will fix the realm. Let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. And the wind blows, 'twould seem, to the sea. Momozigo, pray take the lead. Right, this way, friends. We're going to Limsa Lominsa. Okay, that was random. Why, Limsa, all of a sudden? This is the fucking first thing on the list. Come on. There you go. Ooh. I wasn't even paying attention whether or not I actually was building up, like, I had the trait, so I should be able to build it up. I wasn't paying attention, though. Where am I going? I need to go to the upper... by the aft castle. I do love the sea. There's something cleansing about it, and I don't mean just taking a dunk. Such a vibrant port city, brimming with people of all races and creeds. Perhaps one day Hingashi too will learn to open its arms to the world. Now then, as before, Momozigo and I shall seek out evil and justice in this place. Pray use this time to further hone your skills in our art, that you might stand ready to contend with whatever villainy should manifest. Sounds good. The next quest will be at level 54. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think I'm good. Okay. So with that, we're good for the time being. We'll push forward. And move on to doing something else. So I think we'll just go into the main story now. Bear with me. Phone is... Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, let's we're just gonna jump right into doing more of the main story. So let's get busy. Okay, so last we left off, let's see, we just got to Orchid proper in the Ruby Sea, only to find that the Garleans had taken over a fishing village of some sort. And shit is going down, and our boy Gosetsu, this is not where I want to go. I want to go here. Sacrificed himself, not in the heart, like to kind of like help prevent the people from suffering more. So they've captured him at this point, and we're trying to figure out what to do. He led us over here, or he told us to come here to the main base of the Confederacy, the good old Confederacy, as we're gonna call them in this game Let's Play. And we've been helping them out to kind of egg them along to really join us in the fight against the Empire. Because as we've seen through helping out them, that the fight is gonna break out sooner or later, regardless of whether or not they join us or not. So we've helped them out quite a bit, so they trust us at least. But now at this point, it's like, okay, shit is gonna go down really soon because they're already attacking some of your people. If we can get rid of some of their allies, being the turtle people, the Kojin, you'll have to help us at that point. If not, you don't lose. You don't lose anything. You're on your own. If we win, then we're proving that, hey, we're strong allies. You can join us. So, so our next plan of action is to head over here because we're going to push forward in terms of attacking the Kojin, I guess. The Kojin of the Red. So I'm gonna have to find out the best way to do this, because it's telling me to go like straight that way, which means that island, but I don't see a way to get up there necessarily. So I'm gonna work from this island over here. Maybe? Oh, that's a show rock. Yeah, that's the island over there on the top of the map, so I've already had that explored, so we'll go there because it's just easier to kind of... Unfortunately, we have to swim. There's like no way around it, it seems. We'll go this way and then we can kind of walk around, and I think I do see a little bit of a beach over there, actually. You know what? Yeah, we'll just swim. It's fine. We'll head that direction. Oh, look at that. It's okay, so I'm glad I'm kind of revealing bits of the map here. You know what? Let me, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. There's a boat out here. Who's this? It's actually showing up on the map too. That's interesting. Who's Oshio? Who are you? If you set your net according to the position of the moon and the rhythm of the tide, it won't be long before it becomes full. Mostly I can catch enough food to feed our entire crew. Okay. This seems like a whole bunch of water and nothing here. I just want the map revealed. I'm not gonna... $500 to the southeast. Yeah, see, there's just tiny islands. There's that one right there in front of us. And then there's this big one here. Which I don't see a way to get up on top of there just yet. I see a... well, I kind of see a path right there, actually. Okay. I'm not too worried about exploring the whole map just yet. Funny how it shows like we're like on the island now. Like hell, I'm like over the crystal soon. Something's not right here. There must be something here that shows up later, maybe? Huh. Yeah, that's really odd. Alright, well, let's see the rest of the map. Or maybe it's something underwater. Okay. Now, I need to pay attention to this. 200 to the southeast. Which means, like, up on top of this thing. Can I even get up from here? I would hope so. I don't know if this is the correct way up here or not, but this is the way we're going. Definitely a path up here, for sure. Alright, 63. Nothing scary. Yeah, well, definitely, I'm not that far away from leveling up. So we'll have to see, 166 to the east, which means not that far in front. I'll definitely have to take a moment to, do the next Black Mage quest soon. Oh, there it is, I see it. There's definitely something weird going on with the area that we're seeing earlier. Either it's underwater somewhere, like there's maybe like a way to, like a cave system down here somewhere that we can go into. Oof, level 70. Stay away from that. Whatever else I need to explore is me going down there. Alright, but where else are you telling me to go? 1,000 to the west! Holy fucking shit. That's the closest one? Means probably somewhere down here. Alright, where are you telling me to go? You know what? We'll, there's a path this way to go back that way, so why not? Whee! Ow. My footsies. And this is a great way to get experience too, actually. Alright, so I'm not gonna worry about searching anymore, because the next one is... Oh! So this is what I was talking about, like there's definitely... one wrong move and you will have the pleasure to be acquainted with my lance. Yeah, they won't let you in. We probably have to come over here specifically when the next... this is probably the Kojin's like... place. It's probably under the water where we'll be hanging out, so... And that's probably the entrance. Yeah. That makes sense. So, cool. Let's see what Lisa and Elise have to say. Red, blue. Wait, didn't Stormblood say something about this before? Yeah, we want to work with the blue because they're nice, and the red are the ones that are working with the Garleans. So, not so nice. I think this is the Isle of Becco. Though, to be honest, it looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. Rachel said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. Yep, okay. So I was spot on earlier. That person who was in the cutscene earlier was probably doing the exact same quest that we're doing right now. So we'll probably have a little cutscene here shortly. We walk this way, but... Oh, now they're not here? They just didn't want us to... Oh, shit. Elise? Elise! Holy fuck, this place goes down deep. Okay. Where's Elise? How much further do you think it is? Well, we're about to find out. If we get access to another Aetheryte stone already, like... It's not that far long since we've... Oh my god, stop. Get, like, that one unlocked, so it's kind of interesting that we might be accessing another one here soon. Yep, there she is. I see her. Let me, just... double check that. Elise, what's up?
Is that light I see up ahead?
Let's hope they're peaceful for the time being. We know they're friendly enough, but... Oh, okay. No, that's an ether. Oh. That's dope. That's dope. And that's an aetherite crystal. Interesting.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Hey, it's our friend Sorbonne.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
Girl, I live here.
What a curious question. I live here.
I just literally said that.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
Tamamizu. That look on Lisa's face. She's like, alright, relax those face muscles now. This is pretty dope though, I will say. Of course, Soban said he was the Kojin of the Blue, didn't he? Yeah. Please, though, I am to see you again. I am confused. Were you not bound for Othard? We were. That's a long story. We'll get to it. How fortunate that we were to find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Sorban about our situation. If anyone here can help us, it's him. Indeed. Ooh, okay, I'm really liking the styles of our armor in this place. This looks really cool. I really like this. Lance Gladiator. Oh god, I really would like all of these, to be honest. These look really cool. Rogue Ninja. Okay, so this is good for Samurai. I don't particularly like that. I like these. I might just grab it for the hell of it, but... I really like this, though. I'll probably never get a... That's not true. I'll do a Dragoon at some point, but, like, right now, it'll be a while before I try another class compared to the ones I'm already working on, so... it'll be, like, I think at this point where I'm at in terms of classes, I'm not going to do any more until I'm at level 80 and I'm done with the story and stuff, and then I want to really start messing with new classes and things like that. And I can always craft something similar looking. I'm sure it's an item that you can craft, so. Okay, so in that case I'll take it. I'll put it in my glamour box for later. Alright, perhaps Stormblood can help us convince his brother and to aid us somehow. We may as well ask him, don't you think? Yeah. Of course, Stormblood said... yeah, you said the same thing earlier, okay. Stormblood is curious to learn why you are here. So tell me, friends, what strange tides bring you to our home? Blah, 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 blah. All the stuff I mentioned earlier. Blah, 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 blah. And indeed the most dire predicament. Perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well. I shall introduce you to our leader, Bunshin. It will be up to you, however, to present your case. Should we bow when we meet the Elder? I know that's sort of thing they usually do in the Far East, but does that extend to the turtle people living under the sea? Oh, why must diplomacy be so complicated? At least, it would probably be a good idea not to refer to the Kojin as turtle people. I get that that's kind of what they are, but at the same time, let's be a little bit more respectful. The center of the village lies further below. I'm still have so many questions, but they'll have to wait. The Elder awaits. Let's go. The first thing on my list, though, is... Oh, okay. Okay. I was wondering if they were wearing, like, a helmet of some sort, but it seems that might be just the way it is. Well, what do we have here? A visitor from above? Welcome to Tamamizu. This is Tamamizu, home of the Kojin of the Blue. It is a wonderful place. Well, wonderful if only you know how to breathe underwater. This place we have cherished for generations. It is the land of the Kami of the sea, bestowed upon our people. We receive many blessings from the Kami. In collecting and cherishing the treasures they live in, the bond between them and us is further strengthened. The stronger our connection, the more we receive from them. A good example of this is that the trading we do. The treasures we sell bring us an abundance of money and new friendships. Okay. This is really one of the most fascinating places I've seen, though. This is really cool. Real quick, since I've been doing a bunch of dungeoning and stuff. Touch up all my stuff real quick. And, you. Shiny birds. We both have shiny birds. Anyway. Sorry. Felt like showing off there for a sec. And apparently there's a chocobo thing here. Or in this case, a blue falcon. Alright, just unlock that. And... alright. I present to you the honored Elder Bunchin. You should probably refrain from addressing him by name. He does not much care for it. Alright, we'll call him Elder.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
Ooh, I like his voice actor.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
So, you seek to compel our Red Brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something?
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small.
I guess they just mean like gods in general?
Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see.
Right, they don't believe in the gods, basically.
So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters.
So they actively still believe in it. It's just they're using them for their own goals, which is gather more riches and stuff. This is where their ideologies are at a impasse here. One, the blue guys or these guys here are like, we should get it out of like relationships with people, making friends and that way. But the reds are like, oh, these guys are really a problem, so let's just join up with them to make sure that we don't get on their bad side.
To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Aye, aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our Red Brothers live by the sword, we Blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace.
Good.
Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the Red falls unjustly upon the Blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
I see eventual Beast Tribe quests, how that will work out in terms of storyline, like trying to get them more trade and stuff. That probably will be the premise going forward with them, but we'll have to see.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the Red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
That comes first, it seems.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
Like, they care about making profit very much.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
We'll make it work. What other choice do we have? Not much. A thousand gods found within the great and the small. Rather different from Eorzea and her 12, but I have heard of stranger things. In some lands, for instance, men refuse to acknowledge the existence of all but a single god. Of course, that is the strangest thing ever. May this bargain be the first of many between our people. Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure. The Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, the most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of the Hinagashi, until they decided to present it to the Guardians in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded in the ensuing chaos, the Magamata was lost to the sea. We wished to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come in conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So you want us to search the ocean for the treasure of yours? I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, drowning? Fear not. There's a ritual I can perform to imbue your wadis with powerful blessing, but first you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested Unkyo carcapus. That's quite the shopping list. I'll see to the shells, and Lise can look for the coral. Samir, would you go and find an Unkyo and relieve it of its carcapus? Sure thing. Leave it to me. Oh, I wonder if this is where we have to go, which will lead us in the water. You don't want to go back there. Yeah, because we'll die of drowning. We need to go all the way up there. Alright. Let's walk. Get some water in me while I have a chance. Is this a way for me to jump back up quickly? That would be awesome! I saw that and I was like, ooh, that's definitely a way to jump back quickly, isn't it? Okay, easy enough. So you might have noticed the additional buttons on my, I mentioned the hotbar earlier, but I've actually added a new bar that just has a couple things that I'm using as a means to keep track of timers. So as an example, flare. So now I can see the timer up in a glance, at least in a bigger view. And I can more easily keep track of it and when I need to use my cooldowns, because I need to do those more often. I'm level 60 whatever for now, and I rarely use my sharp cast. Like, I almost never use it, which I should be using more often. Like, use that to get thunder cast, or use that to get like the fire proc. I should be doing that more often, but I don't. Anyway, these are small enemies, so it's not gonna matter too much right now, because I don't have to. It's more important in a long fight, like in a boss or in a dungeon or something like that. Whee! How did I take damage from landing in water? I cannonballed. That should not have hurt as much. Real quick, because I haven't really... Yeah, okay. Well, have you the Unkio Carcapus? Carapus? Whatever. Here you go. Alright, they're going to provide a means for us to breed underwater, I guess. How splendid they are. The Kami shall be most pleased, I'm sure. I got it. I got the ruby coral you wanted. And the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though I realize now you may have met yours. These shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you'll be able to move freely through the depths and find the Yasakino no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Surely you realize we have been searching this whole time. The area you wish to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already we have scoured most of the seabed near and within our territory to no avail. All that remains is the region to the west. The shellless of the Suino Sato can provide you with better guidance than we. We should do well to visit them first. Shellless? You mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not. The Rain have been here as long as I can remember. Shiosai, the overseer, I believe, can tell you more than when you arrive. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. I kind of like it, but at the same time, for a conjurer, no. I like my conjurers and my white mages to actually be wearing white. That's not a bad thing. That's not what I'm looking at here. My stats are still better though. I don't think I'm ever gonna really wear this. Actually, I'll take it though. We'll find out shortly, Alize. Alright. Sorbin is about to show you a shining, shimmering, splendid new world. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike you have ever known? Then let us go to the western part of the village, where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. I imagine right over there. Alright, let's do it. Da-da-da. Not my tootsies this time. Just out of curiosity. And there is, okay. I'll have to go back and take a look at that quest later. This is the right place, right? I'm not sure I like the look of that whirlpool. Real quick, because I want to confirm this. Eighth occurrence. The Ruby Sea. We only have one more to find. And then 3 quests to finish. So we're really close to actually being able to complete this. If we find the other one, which is like probably around here somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually underwater, now that I think about it, because we're heading in this direction. To the west, they said, so we might be traveling quite a bit under all these areas here. Yeah, we might find the last one under, and then we just have to do quests. And I don't see... Yeah, that's the only one available to me right now. But, you know, I'm sure it'll pop up eventually, so... He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends.
Okay. I love the goofy music when it comes up.
Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish. In contrast to my doggy-paddling brother.
Nice.
Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Lol, I've seen this comment come up like in a video. Not the comment, but I've seen a video titled this. And I've always wondered what it is, but it's like, what are we talking about? And I never watched the video because I'm just like, I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but Oh my god. The boy isn't very buoyant. That like doom, like
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it.
the like the striking a pose and like the sound effect like doom. Like, man, I am OP. Don't mess with me.
But first, let us take to the water.
Come on. I definitely would have been the first in if I was there and for real. So I would be like, oh, I'm definitely going in. Let me see. Me first. Okay, this is cool. Now I see why
Incredible.
they made this
I
whole...
swear I was breathing air.
Now I see why they made this whole area like a big sea area, because there's a whole underwater section. I was getting annoyed of the swimming, but this might actually make things a little bit cooler now.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Oh, we get some water mounts? Hey, some stingrays. Or something close to it, at least.
Wow, look at them. I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
Your eardrums
And
are...
so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Yeah. Fun will have to wait.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
Yo, Stormbrand's a bro.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
I hope so. This is pretty dope, I will say. I'm gonna name you Fluffy. Okay, that's not the best name, but... Diving unlocked. Nice. Owing to Stormbrand's blessing, you may now dive into deep water and stay submerged indefinitely. Underwater summons like Tamazizu and Sui no Sato can be accessed via circular portals. To leave deep water, you need only swim towards the surface. Conversely, to dive into deep water while swimming on the surface, press B. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with Stormbrand and the Tamazizu to mount a striped array. Okay, so he provides a way to kind of get a mount underwater, but otherwise you're kind of out by yourself. Okay, you and all your flying mounts have received. All your flying mounts have received the Kojin's Tribe's ancient blessing. You can now breathe underwater indefinitely. To dive, you must first be swimming in a body of water that allows diving. Next, you simply need to descend as you would with any flying mount by pressing B. If you ride a flying mount, you can go from flying to diving by descending into the water at the proper angle. There are some special emotes such as water flip that can only be used while underwater. These emotes are indicated by a unique icon. Cool, very cool. I was not expecting this at all. I don't have access to my inventory, but can I? Southwest, which happens to be in the direction I want to go. So, that must be the. Oh, okay, so that's what I was looking at. Cool. And my swim speed is not bad at all, actually, with the mount. Whew. Okay, we have a shark. Is this thing an enemy? Is this thing gonna try and, like, nom the shit out of me now? No? Oh, I'll just go through it. Boo. Like, one, I was hoping it would attack, but two, at the same time, I'm like... wanted to actually like collide, I guess. Alright, it's kind of annoying that I don't have access to my... This is the pet hotbar. 500 to the southwest. Alright, so let's do this real quick. I imagine it's underwater, but at the same time, maybe not. So my swim speed is not bad, and I'm actually making some really good progress in revealing the rest of the map here. Now I imagine this is where the... Oh yeah, the Kojin of the Red are probably over here. Ooh. And the music tone is, has anything to say about that? I definitely don't want to go up there just yet, so... They're definitely... It's gonna be a, It's the same thing, it's been the same in, like... Oh! I leveled up out of, from exploring. What is that marker? In Stormblood we trust. There's two markers there. I'm not sure which one's what the other one's for, but we'll find out eventually. Here, I'm just trying to find this Aether Current before we move any further here. All right, west. All right, how far up can we go before we? All right, not that far. Okay, you can kind of see on the map what's the areas you can swim in at least. Southwest. Okay, so that means it's most likely... It was west when I was like here. So it most likely means like it's around here somewhere. Maybe I will go that way, after all. Alright, let's see what else we can... The Turquoise Trench. Let's go see what the rest of the area down there is. There's no enemies or fighting down here, it would seem, so it's a free area to just kind of do as we see fit. There seems to be another... The Anemone Gardens. I wonder what this is about. So my question is 63, so they're nothing bad there, but if we go into one of the bubbles like that, do we end up losing our... Ooh, the deepest gorges. That's fucking terrifying. How far deep can you go? I imagine we'll get stopped here shortly. Holy shit. Okay, you're still going. Like, going into a sea trench, it is... Ooh. Just seeing like... Oh wow, okay, there is a bottom that we can see. This would be absolutely fucking terrifying. Just from like seeing documentaries and stuff like that of how these like trenches, like deep sea diving, like how dark it gets, and some of the wildlife that live down there. That shit is terrifying. Okay, it would seem we don't have much else to do over here. Let's see where... 300 to the north. Yeah, let's... Okay, so there's probably a dungeon, like... That's what that is down there. And it has to do with the... Suino Sato. Shusui of the Violent Tides. I wonder what that's... Okay. We'll find out eventually. That might be the next dungeon we'll be getting at some point. It's definitely at the bottom of the trench. Okay, I was hoping for... I'm just exploring at this point, so don't mind me too much. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have to go up to where... But I don't want to lose my swimming thing just yet, but... Okay. So I lose that. Okay, but I can... Okay, I can just summon my thing here, though, at least. So that should make things a little bit nicer. But, let's... I'm gonna go here. And be a little cautious in terms of what we might run into here. There's a cutscene here, apparently. Okay. Again, I'm fully expect. So what I was concerned about, because these are where the beast tribe is, and you can see that from the icon, they're most likely going to be like level 67 and higher, most likely. If these are the Kojin I'm thinking of. Okay, we have some 63s, but what about? Oh, I wasn't trying to. Nice little animation to kind of hide that. Oh, okay. They're not higher than I thought they would be. I like the ambient music here. It's like you're on a stealth mission. Alright, 100 to the south. We're not that far away from here, so I should be able to pick this up pretty easily. There it is, I see it. I'm gonna have to go up and around. Which means, let's fight. We'll have to come in here eventually at some point, I imagine. Ren Honken. We're invading enemy territory. Stay frosty. So much for staying frosty, but let's get back my health. Alright, this will be the last one we need to find, so then the rest is just quests, so then we can start flying here at our leisure, so Yep, there we go. All set. We just have 3 quests to find. Okay. I would hope to have gotten like an actual sea mount. Well, maybe we might get it as a request or as a quest reward, but never mind. Because it would have been cool to have an actual like sea-specific mount, but maybe there's something out there we can find. But for now, it's gonna have to be using my generic mounts. Oh. Alright, so we have 2 last areas to explore. And then we'll get the map done. I was just in there. Why did I should have explored that out while I was in there. Okay, we'll do that off camera. There's no reason for me to do that now. It's easily done once I have flying, so that's not a big deal. Exile. Why is it called Exile? Okay, there's a bubble here apparently. And there seems to be something down there at least, so... Oh my god. Thing always trips me up. Alright, the last thing, the Barrier Island. I think this is an actual island that... Or I thought it was when I saw it on the map initially. Oh, that might be in front of us here. So, you have discovered a new location. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely have to fly that at some point. Okay, yeah, we quite literally have 1 area left in the map to explore. We'll get that when we start actually flying, so... for now, let's get back to where we were doing. Alright, so we're gonna go visit the Suino Sato, who are apparently another beast tribe, potentially? If they've been here longer than the Kojin? We'll have to see who these people are. And go from there. Interesting, got some like actual houses and stuff here. Interesting. Alright, in we go. Welcome to Sui no Sato. And just for... Oh, it's just ours that live here? Or maybe it's more to it than that. We'll see. I'll admit I had my doubts, but this is a blessing worthy of the name. One cannot help wondering what other magics the Kojin possess. This must be Soi no Sato, the Rin village Sorban told us about. Right then, let's see if they can help us find the Kojin's missing jewel. So Gunbreaker. That's another one I'll do eventually, but for now it's like, I'm not even gonna bother. And that's a Shadowbringer's thing anyway, so we'll have to... We can't even do that yet. Or, actually, no, I can. I can accept the quest for it, but... Again, I'm not even gonna bother with that right now. Or that, so for now, that. You may now perform the underwater emotes. We didn't have access to that earlier? Shit, okay. Alright, anyway, so, what's the plan? Least would not delay in the beginning of the searching for the Yakusagi no Magamata. Yasakani no Magatama. We get some nice weapons and stuff. We'll have to see what things are pretty. We'll throw them in our glamour box. So this is, then Shisoi, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around it, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here. Hope that's not the case. Is there anything I might help you with? Long ago, the Rin were driven from our ancestral home. Our forefathers sought refuge here under the sea, and thus the humble but peaceful village of Sui no Sato came into existence. We are ruled by the Ruby Princess. Few besides those who serve at the royal courts, however, know her face, and even they seldom see her in person. Currently, Her Highness is carrying out a private ceremony of sorts. All, including her most trusted advisors, have been barred from entering or exiting the palace. Okay, we might have some more stuff going on than we expected. Okay, so there's a lot of aura here. This is the expansion that the aura eventually became... No, that's not necessarily true. The aura became a thing in Heaven's Word because that's when we started seeing... We saw... Well, I don't know. I don't actually know if that's true or not, but Lady Yugiri is an aura. We didn't know what she was because she had her face covered in A Realm Reborn. But then in Heaven's Word, at the end of it, we finally get to see her face, and she's an aura. So, I think that was kind of like a tease, like, oh, hey, here's a new race you're going to be able to play. Excuse me. Stormblood called him the Overseer. One can only assume he is some sort of leader in the community. The Kojin have been causing them aggressive. Okay. There's Elise. In a place like this, it's hard to tell where the important people live. I mean, everywhere has a sea view. That is very astute of you. Well, very strong fish diet here for sure. Alright, I imagine we want to go up top some... Oh, there. Okay, I saw it, but... Isobe. Shiosai. Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends, Samir and Elise. We're looking for the overseer of Sui no Sato, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it? The Kojin of Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor ever would I claim to be. I am the high priest of Shisui of the Violent Tides, Shiosai. So you are the man we're looking for. Great. We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Yasakani no... Stop. I'll hear no more. We will suffer no outside trouble in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Like a sea otter? Quiet, Isobe. There'll be no dango for dinner. I could do naught to aid you. I say to you yet again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village and of why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. Suisui no Sato is our sanctuary. Under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui, we reign, enjoy humble yet fulfilling lives. But it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands beneath the waters. They sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to persevering our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past. The Ruby Princess, in her wisdom, decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever it shall be. Forever and ever apart. Forgive me, understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise. You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Suisui no Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit others to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. That's a shame. I was hoping more would come out of this. I'm sure things will turn around sooner or later. While I'm here, let's see the rest of the town at least. I imagine this is where the Ruby Princess is, or... Oh, no, this is just So they're probably like Sushi the Valentine, that's what he was talking about. So that's probably where it is. And that's a dungeon? That means something is gonna go down at some point. And they're gonna ask for our help, and things are not gonna be pretty. Everywhere we go, it's the same. Go away, we don't want any. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but some stupid part of me just can't help hoping for the best. Yeah, a lot of people are just like, leave us alone, outsiders, hiss. And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. Clearly, Gyrebine is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was all a huge mistake. Gosetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. Lance. Ooh, those are interesting daggers. But I don't have a ninja, so... And a shield. Is it just like a square fucking shield? Yeah, I'm good on that. And I don't have a monk, so we'll take that. Meanwhile, in the Tavern of Isari, where Gosetsu is being held captive, I guess. Ooh, they actually showed blood there. That's interesting.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and it's still filthier clientele.
Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
What are you, a host all of a sudden? An escort? Gosetsu?
Oh, name calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Or
orphan of the Nayuri, widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
I wonder what that's about. Oh, I think you said something she did not like. Oof.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable.
Bring it on, bitch.
Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
Oh, this bitch wants to die at some point.
But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head.
Ooh. This girl is smart.
Oh, poor, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time.
I want to meet this Lord Kyan at some point. They just got a website up from Square Enix, that is, of the 5.5 patch, which is going to be coming in mid-April. So we have a date for that now. And there's an image of all the leaders, and there's one person I don't recognize, so I'm assuming that was Lord Kyan. But you know, we haven't seen him yet, so we'll see.
25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death? Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
Really? Gosetsu did all that?
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me.
Oh, that's gonna get on his nerves. I'm nothing like you, wench.
So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Dorma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
I love you, Gosetsu. That's so badass. Can you hit me some more, dude?
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Oh! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make him pay.
Who? Me? Meanwhile... Oh, and apparently we have another quest that popped up now, so definitely grab that now before we leave. We'll have to grab the other one too at some point. Kurenai. That's a very, Ooh, I love that dress. Palace of the Lost Souls. Kurenai is staring intently at you. Are you a man from above? Yes. I am Kurenai, sister of the Ruby Princess. Oh, really? The ruler of these seas. Your bearing bespeaks of a strength and courage a few possess. I have been waiting for one such as yourself to arrive. Though not many know it, the Ruby Princess's life currently hangs in the balance. Really? A few days ago, a man cloaked in black... A man cloaked in black? That's not a good sign. Visited Shisui of the Violent Tides. He claimed he had come to bestow a blessing of holy protection upon the palace. The incantation he uttered instead drew forth a terrible spirit which took possession of my sister's body. Not long after, similar wraiths of the void began to surge forth, overtaking the palace and stealing the souls of her nearby guards. Shiosai immediately evacuated everyone and has since barred people from entering or leaving the palace. Officially, the Ruby Princess is conducting a private ceremony. None but Shisui and I know the truth. Really? Okay. We have placed a seal over the Shisui of the Violent Tides to prevent any of the wraths from within from escaping. However, it will not hold for much longer. Shiosai grows more convinced by the hour that we must destroy the dome and everything within it, including my sister. I beseech you, man of the land, lend unto me your might. Please find a way to save her. Is this going to unlock a dungeon for me? And as well as giving me the Aether Current. I will see that she is kept from danger. Thank you. Truly, I know not what I would have done had you said no. Now, please follow me. We must go speak to Shiosai. I must meet with him to ensure he does not act prematurely and do something he will all regret. Cool. I'm happy to get another dungeon. And if we're getting this soon, I will definitely queue up for it now while we push forward. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Oh, jeez. And you are... Dude, we just met like a moment ago. Lady Kurenai, what brings you here? What? My lady, you of all people must realize how incredibly dangerous it was of you to entrust another with our secrets, much less a newcomer whose intentions we know not of. What other choice did I have? When the seal breaks, we will be forced to drown the palace and all souls within. Would you sooner have me sacrifice my sister and my people than turning to outside help? And you think that this man has some hidden power capable of delivering Suino Sato from the untold disaster? Yes. I realize it is not your nature to ask for assistance, but like it or not, there is little else we can do. No outcome would be worse than losing the Ruby Princess. Even you must realize we only stand to gain by requesting this man's aid. You have the right of it. Very well, I will give your friend until the next high tide to rescue the princess. If he fails, however, I will destroy the dome and atone for the deed with my life. Remember, my lady, should it come to this, you should be the one to inherit the throne. Interesting pupil eyes there. Here, take this scroll. It permits you to pass into the Shusa of the Valiant Tides. I presume you are aware where it is located. Not to worry, I shall show him there. Okay, we're gonna have a dungeon here. The place lies just beyond the Turquoise Trench. Before we leave, however, there is one last thing I must share with you. I was not entirely truthful in everything I have told you. Like what? It is nothing that affects our current predicament, but it is nonetheless the lie I mean to set straight once this is all over. Forgive me. If it was something I could tell you now, I would. Okay, I mean, just tell me once everything is done then, I guess. I don't appreciate being lied to, but sure. Am I going, like, all the way? I am, okay. Let me just accept the quest here so we know where we're going next, and then we'll head over there. Alright, where are we going to next, Alize? Alize Sai tells you all you need to know about her state of mind. We seem to have reached an impasse, and to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. Yeah, we're kind of short on time here. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Samir? We could try talking Shuisai around. We could ask the villagers if they know something. Stormblood sent us here. Mayhaps we should ask him. We find some red Kojin and encourage them to talk. Going back to ask him is kind of... Yeah, we're here. Let's see if we just talk to the villagers. I know they're not going to care for us being here, but... Right. You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time? My apologies, I did not mean to startle you. My name is Ihanami. And this is my wife, Unagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we would like very much to hear it. May I ask why? If you must. Our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard not from her since. Are these Yugiri's parents? 'Twould be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri. I called it. Oh. We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's alright. We had no idea she hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all begins when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yanji. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in, but my wife and I would not hear it. We thought the matter is closed, but she never forgot his word. Oh my god. But she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Gardens would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. We protested the judgment, but there was naught we can do, and so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there's something we can do for these people? They who gave her aid and succor when no other would? Yeah, we've helped her when she arrived in Eorzea initially, so... I am but a humble stonemason, but if it is the Yasakani no Magatama you seek, I may yet be of some assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye it is as a jade, but when bathed in particular light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light, under which the stone sparkles. In the deepest depths they are invaluable. Oh. There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spared away her cargo, you should begin your search there. This is extremely helpful, thank you. I hope you find out what you seek. I only wish that there was something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in my prayers. And when you next see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. We will, I promise. Bow! Bow! Fine, I'll fucking do it. It is a pleasure to meet you too. Okay. So there's a ship somewhere over there. It is on the way there, so I guess we'll stop by. Oh my god, you can exit from here? Something tells me dropping in from the top doesn't sound like a good idea. Nope, there's a ship, alright. It doesn't make sense that this would be the ship if this was somewhat recent. Like, there's like coral and things growing on it already at this point. Leave this area to me. If this wreck is the self-same vessel of the which Stormblood spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama's nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Samir. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast and risk overlooking something. To find the thing, you'll need to search the area marked on your map. Use your lamps to pinpoint the precise location of the treasure and claim it. Okay. Whoops. Though you cannot say for certain. You're getting closer. It's there, peeping out of beneath the fine layers of sand, you spy something shimmering. There it is. I found it! I found it! I swear, looking for a needle in a haystack would be quicker. Gosetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. We haven't found anything, have you, Samir? I have! Here it is! It would seem that our fortunes finally changed for the better. Okay. Anything interesting about the bow itself? It's not a bad looking bow. Alright. Alright, so how about this? I don't care for it, I guess? Yeah, I don't care for it as a black mage. So, what else? Machinist, I'm not... So we'll take the, the bow. Luis, we found it! You can stop looking! As ever, the Alizé is eager to keep moving. Much as I'd like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance, time's of the essence. I say we make for Tamamizu at once. Hold on to it for now, Samir. Once we arrive, present it to the Elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the Red Kojin. Okay, so they're going to be heading back. I'm going to make a detour. And we'll teleport back and pick up the quest before moving on with the story. But, for now... first things first, let's actually head down into the deepest, darkest, dankest trenches ever and fear for our lives of the unknown, because oof. What's it called? Thalassophobia? I think it's, what is that the right fear, like the deep ocean or something like that? That shit is frightening. Ugh. Can see some lights in the distance. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. We can actually see. Oh god, it's a bigger bubble than I thought. Okay. Imagine doing this will unlock a few things at the village there. But we'll have to see. These are the gates to the palace, inside of the Ruby Princess and her guards. Thank you, Samir. Though he might not show it, Sushui is secretly very grateful to you too. The thought of having to kill the Ruby Princess, however, indirectly, has been tormenting him. Now, there's not much time left. Let us make our way in. You have the scroll of entry, correct? Remember, you will be unable to pass through the gates without it. Alright, so it's a bigger quest to actually unlock this. You have to actually complete the dungeon. Okay, there it is. So we'll queue up for that, and we'll end off the stream with that whenever that queues up, I guess. Might be 10 minutes. Okay, we'll see how that goes. But for now, let's head back to Tamamizu. And we're gonna pick up the quest that is like up top. So we had 3 more quests to do. So we have the one in the dungeon. We have this one here that I'm gonna try and grab. We'll have to see how we look for the third one that we have to find. Oh, you're right here. Okay, I thought you were outside further. This Thunder Coach is looking for a man who is light on his feet. Okay, let's get through this story quickly before the other thing pops. It's so far away, but I cannot give up just yet. Oh, a visitor. Your footsteps are so light, I didn't hear you approach. I could really use the assistance of one as nimble as yourself. Do you see that sword protruding from the large boulder up there? I must find a way to procure it that I might accomplish my dreams. Like all the others, I want so desperately to explore the surface in search of the treasure. To do so, however, I must first prove to the villagers' elders that I am worthy of embarking upon such excursions by retrieving that sword. My comrades have given me advice on how I might reach it, but every time I get close, I lose my footing and end up tumbling into the waters below. Could you perhaps do me a favor by demonstrating how I might get there? Come, let us move up above. I shall observe your life movements from there. I just need to do some parkour. Some hardcore parkour. That shouldn't be too bad. Let's go up here. Whoosh. Oh, I'm gonna have to jump and... Ah, I see what I'm gonna have to do, huh? Do you spy the large plateaus jutting out of the cave walls over there? Can you begin by jumping over there? You must judge your conclusion that this feat can be accomplished without using any outside help. Should you call upon a mount or fall into the water, you must start over from the beginning. Okay. Owie. I too can make it to that plateau, but it is from there that things become tricky. Every step must be taken with calculated precision, or you risk, like me, plummeting into the waters below. Okay, fair enough. So I think I need to run. Ah, so that's how you must do it. I shall give it a try. And the sword's right here. Like, yeah, use your feet and run. I bet I would not have made it if I didn't run. I'm beyond impressed. You are possessed of incredible grace. It is clear to me now. You must tense all the muscles in your leg, then push off from the rock to gain enough momentum to make it to the next one. That is not what I did, but sure. You have restored my confidence. Thanks to you, I am one step closer to fulfilling my dream of exploring what the world above has to offer. Okay. I didn't give you the answers, but I showed you how it was done, so that's good enough, I suppose. I don't see where the last quest would be, but it will probably most likely show up as I progress more with the story, so I'm not overly concerned. Alright, let's do more of the story quest and push forward as much as we can. Almost 5 minutes in here. I'm worried that I might start like a cutscene and it will catch me in the middle of the cutscene, so let's go quickly here. Oh, not you. Stormblood, we're back. Good to see you again, my friends. Have you brought the Magatama? We have. Alias, we have fulfilled our end of the bargain. Now it is your turn. What do you think it will be? Some sort of secret weapon or elaborate plan? I can't wait to find out. Elder, you are returned with the Magatama, I trust. Here he is. Yes, there is no mistake. Well done, well done. So, about the Red Kojin, you said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now? And I did indeed, and yes, I am. For you see, the divinity resides not only in the material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly we will aid you to your cause. All is ready, Stormblood? Then give them what they require. This is a ceremonial knife of some sort. Before this blade, that which is sealed shall open, the treasure vault of the Kojin on the island of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or the blue, or are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, or for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, their response would by necessity be immediate. Kojin would be summoned from Monzeron to defend their treasures. And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service to the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well. Giving the Confederacy the sign that they've been waiting for, without the Kojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Izari to hold off the pirates. However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respect is a sacrilege we cannot condone. So if we were to pay for the proper respects, it would be alright? Great. How do we do that again? The Asuka no Utami is one of 3 most coveted treasures of the Kojin. The other 2 lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel onto the others and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive you your trespass and instead delight you in your mischief making. That's a funny way to put that. So you could give me back again. That's interesting. So if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your red brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault? More or less. The Yakisaki no Mitami belongs on the island of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would never have found it, and we would not have be having this conversation. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans, and bid them to make ready to act when the time is right. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Suino Sato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in all endeavors. They believe in fate very strongly. This is going to work, I'm sure of it. I just hope Gosetsu and the others are all alright. Right then, I am not normally in the habit of sneaking into a heavily guarded treasure vault, but if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight, the bigger the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side. 7? You said 7. This is not going to be a full party, is it? This is enough? No, but... Anyway, I'm not a fan of those kind of things, so I'm not going to even bother looking at that. And a new red mage sword. I don't really care for that. Yeah, I don't care for it. Okay. This has to work. I know it. I hope Gustus and the others are alright. How are we doing on time? Wait time has been pushed up. We're still just the only person in the party, so we'll keep going, I guess. Much like her brother, Elise also loves it when a plan comes together. I don't know about you two, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Me too. Let's do this. Right. Not left to say then. To the island of Zeki. Let's do it. Right, let's go and find that cave. She's nervous. Alright, real quick, let's just double check the... Oh, and look at this. We have a thing that needs to be unlocked. A new fishing experience. I imagine this is a quest that involves being a fisher. Fishing level 61, so yep. Okay. Any quests pop up? No. Alright, so we're coming back here, which is nice. We'll probably be exploring the rest of the inside here, and I'll try and get that fully mapped as we go in. So let's do it. I definitely don't think I should go into that, and most likely this is going to be like a duty thing where I'm going to have to queue up for it. So I might be coming to a kind of a roadblock, because I don't want to unqueue from the dungeon I have now, so we'll see. We'll breaking and delivering. Breaking is not breaking and entering, it's breaking and delivering. That's funny. Okay, we'll see how far we can get. If we have to wait, we'll hoping to waste too much energy swimming here. Once the fighting starts, I doubt we'll have a moment to rest. Okay, little cutscene. Assuming this is the right cave, it should lead us straight to the heart of the Isle of Zeki. Have you got a plan once we get inside? How about the two of us get to the guards' attentions while the third heads straight to the vault? Afterwards, the other two could join them there, and together we make a stand. With our numbers, it's not feasible to do anything more complicated, I think. Fine by me, I like simple plans. I'll be one of the decoys then. You read my mind. I also had a mind to ask Khmer to be to be one, given his peerless martial prowess. You know me too well, Alistair. I was actually thinking about doing the vault, but you're more likely to be the more subtle of the three of us, so definitely the right plan. Then it's how the two of you will make your way through the stronghold, creating as much chaos as possible. You know, have some fun. Meanwhile, I will attempt to locate the vault and gain entry with the ceremonial knife. When I'm inside, I will contact you via Link Pro. Alright, you should hold on to the Magatama then in this case, so, because I have it, don't I? Or I think I do. Or I did at least. Okay. We'll keep going, I guess. Alright. My first priority is, Alright, most likely this is gonna be yeah, there's a... It's not a duty, but it's like a... just like a... We'll have to fight a whole bunch of stuff there, so let's do this first. I want to just explore the rest of the area. Hey, don't mind me, I'm just gonna... Alright, mapping the Ruby Sea. There we go. So that's... Let's just take care of you. And there's no thing else to find, so... And we got our achievement for mapping the area, so we're good. Alright. Seems this queue is going to take longer than I thought. Yay for queuing as a DPS. And there's no way I can queue up for anything else, because it is a level 63, and my other classes at this point are not even close to being ready, so... It'll pop eventually, but... Let's put you to sleep, so we're not dealing with... Wait, didn't I? Sleep. Alright. Come on, don't lose my thing. Fuck, I lost it. Seek out and slay Red Kojin elsewhere on the island. Okay. So it seems like we're just gonna be kinda going all over the place. So this one hasn't respawned yet, which is nice, so I can just kind of get by a little bit. Not too interested in fighting you, but alright, I thought this would be Oh, oh, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna have to kill this thing quickly. Oh my god, really? Alright, I'm gonna have to, or here. Can I do this? Just take me away. I'm in a corner. I'll be fine. Okay, we're new dungeon. Suisse of the Violent Tides. You got bikinis? I need the ninja gear from here. Hey, whatever we need. I just want to complete it, so don't roll on it if it comes in. It's not really up to you. But I don't need... Yeah, I can pass on it. That's fine. It's... The geyser's about to erupt. Yeah, I'm not too interested in any ninja gear because I don't even have the class. So you can have all of it. I don't care. Alright, that's the first time seeing Thunder 4. Looks pretty much the same as how it... Oh, you ruined my flare. Alright, no point in actually casting it at this point, but I still want to do it. Okay. Alright, so far... Limits show glove, choice to boots. Alright, if there's any ninja gear, I'll pass on it. It's preventing movement. Uh-oh. I can't move. Okay, what the fuck am I losing my... Kamakiri emerges, whoever that is. don't know the stat for this, so I don't know what's about to happen. Okay. Guess just stand somewhere so it doesn't stack up. I did my rotation wrong. Oh, what the f- okay. It's a different enemy, I'm realizing. I think? I'm confused. Alright, anything worth my time? Possibly. Same item level, same stats, so no, but I'll greet it for the time being. And I'll greet that too. I could hold off on like some of the... If they're the same item level, then I don't need it. Wait for me! I'm coming! Palace guards. Be careful, don't open the next door. Okay. I won't. Loose your arrows and draw your swords. Can you even? What is... I'll take a look at those later. But the pull is basically impossible. Oh! Basically there's like a ton of enemies in a room somewhere. I guess is what the point was. So you don't want to do that. What the fuck happened? Oh, healer's dead, so we're all dead. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, it's all good. No worries. It takes me a sec to look at this. They're all... again, it's... yeah. It's all stuff I don't need. Since it's my item level and it's gonna be the same stats, so... I can turn them in for stuff. Which door were you? Oh, okay. I probably missed something, I guess, then. Gotcha. Okay. I got it. The Ruby Princess. Okay. Is this the final boss of the area? No, there's still more. When she casts Seduce, stand near one of the chests, so... Whoa, too many people going off at once. One person's enough. So for this one thing... Alright, so just watch out for Seduce, basically. Oh, it's following me. What the fuck? Ah! I did not mean to do that! I did not mean to do that! Wait, okay, seduces it back again. I'm so confused. Okay, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I'm like... Okay. Just need to get in the rhythm of, Alright, here's another one of the things coming up. Oh, fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Ow. Okay. Pay attention. Oh, that was so close. Sure. On comparison, this is probably exactly the same as what I have. Yes, it is. I'll just greet it. I'll just greet it. So Deepia should both run away in the same direction. Around the area. You kept running. Yeah, my bad. Felt great. What the fuck? Wait, who's the tank? I didn't run into. Okay, I suddenly know where I am. Again, like the last dungeon. I've seen it. In the music videos I've been listening to. I need to be rude about it, but whatever. Oh my god. Fucking pufferfish. I think I know this is at least. Right, and so I think the man in black cloak was probably an Ashian. Yeah, and I've seen this boss in the music video, so I kind of know a little bit of the mechanic, I guess. Rude. Wait, I didn't even see. Easy if I hear you, just don't wear the ripples or ward bosses because they'll kill the ads and avoid the eye. Okay. Okay. Wasn't on purpose. Let's get into the right. Not stare, don't stare at her. Jeez, I'm not getting my full rotation out here. Big fog. Oh, come on. Oh. Another. Oh, and we're done. Alright, interesting fight. Wasn't too bad. Hey. There she was. I was like, where was she the whole time? Who's the one that was complaining? Because I murdered you. Agreed that. Agreed. 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 But it's a winner. It was the best trash. Alright, well, I'm done with y'all, so. That was a little bit rude, but whatever. I know he was somewhat jesting, so whatever. Okay, no cutscene? That was weird. I know not how to thank you. You saved them, Samir. You saved all of them, even the Ruby Princess. While she is unharmed, she is currently unconscious. Shusui has carried her to Suinosato, or she may rest undisturbed. It looks as though it will be a while before she awakes. Before we speak any further, however, let us return to the village. Okay, let's finish off this quest. We are still in good time, actually. Would it be quicker to... It would be quicker to teleport here and then swim from there. Because we're in the bottom of this fucking trench. So would Stormblood be like out here? Or maybe it was only for that one quest that we had the thing. Regardless. Well, this reminds me a lot of like the underwater areas in Final Fantasy VII, actually. I think the music is actually kind of a similar thing too. I might pull it up just for the hell of it. Actually, I don't need the annoyance with copyright claims and things like that. I have enough to deal with that. Dude, whale. Please allow me once again to thank you for your help. You may be happy to hear that the palace guards are all slowly beginning to return to their senses. It seems peace has finally been restored to the palace. You have saved everyone, including Shiosai, from an untimely death. If only the Ruby Princess would open her eyes, Suino Sato will be exactly as it was before. I suppose we must be simply be grateful for how well things turned out. Now that the worst of the storm has passed and the tides are beginning to calm, it is time that I came clean. Yeah, so what was the deal? Okay, we have a ring that is not going to be useful for me. Although, I do like the look of it, so I might just grab one. Yeah, I have a similar one, but it's like a different, this is a different color, so I'll just grab one, because why not? I feel obligated to just even finish the storyline. So, Kurenai is ready to divulge her big, great secret. Sure, I got involved to the point of having to run a dungeon, so I might as well fucking see how this ends. The hour of truth is upon us, yet I am just unsure of where to begin. The Ruby Princess, who quietly slumbers on, perhaps this will be easier to explain if you could look upon her as I speak. Please follow me. Well, based on the quest thing, I imagine you're twins. If I saw that correctly. It was only at a glance, I didn't really... look at detail there. Oh, you're over here. She should bring her out shortly. We should just be out for... He should be but a few moments longer. Okay? I imagine this is... If this doesn't end, like, abruptly, like there's nothing really going further than it, then this might unlock, like, some stuff later, so this might be a good thing to finish anyway. Hisui, why do you refuse to open your eyes? Samir, there's something you must know. I am not the Ruby Prince's younger sister. In fact, she has no sister. I am the Ruby Princess, ruler of Suino Sato. Really? The slumbering girl before you goes by the name of Hisui and is my dearest friend. We have known one another since childhood. Your Grace, I am entirely to blame. Had I been more prepared, more aware, Lady Hisui would not be in this sorry state. I imagine it was the Asians, the men in black that you said before. You see, a few days ago, we received visitors from the outside. They had come to perform a court ritual. To protect the Ruby Princess from any potential dangers, we decided to conceal her true identity. I had her lady-in-waiting, Hisui, take her place, as she and her highness bear a great resemblance to each other, something owing to the fact that they are distant blood relatives. I was confident no one would notice the switch. I was right. That is why, when proceedings commenced, it was Lady Hisui who became possessed by the terrible fiend they summoned, and now, well, you can see for yourself what has become of her. To mitigate such disasters, severe restrictions on who can enter and enter Hisui on the violent tides have always been in place. In fact, even the Ruby Princess is forbidden by law to leave its gates. When wraith after wraith began appearing, however, I was left with little choice. I whisked her highness away to the village and had her pretend to be the Ruby Princess's sister, Kurenai. Kurenai, that was the name I had before my mother passed away, and I assumed the title of Ruby Princess. It was also the name Hisui would call me by growing up. As far back as I can remember... I just noticed something weird. Her head is being, like... levitated up a little bit, like she has no headrest. Anyway, as far as I can remember, she was there for me, and from the best of times to the worst of times, all the laughter and tears we shared. Hisui, is this truly where it ends? Forgive me, Your Grace, this is my fault. If only there was a way I could go back and prevent all this. God, the males and the females are way different in their Not at all. I can understand the secrecy, or why that would be needed, I guess. Now that everything has been settled, I shall be departing from Suino Sato. The cure of his Sui's condition can only be found above. I know this because as Ruby Princess, it is my duty to study all of the available writings at the palace. Farewell, Your Grace. Where would you have us go? No, Shisui. I shall be embarking on this quest on my own. You will be staying here. The people need you to protect them in my absence. Okay. Can I be of assistance? Her Grace has made it clear that she would have me remain behind. Master Samir, might you accompany her instead? Just ask me while she was there. While Lady Suzuba's remains, her soul has long departed. I fear that no amounts of rest or magic can cure her. I don't think she's dead. I can only hope that in traveling with you, it'll make it easier for Her Grace to come to terms with the tragic fate of her friend. Until such a time she might face his truth, however, I asked, nay beg, that you keep her safe. Is she actually dead? He thinks she's dead. She thinks otherwise, so... You are offering to accompany me on my travels? That is incredibly generous of you, Samir. Thank you. I shall give you some time to prepare before leaving Suino Sato. Please come find me as soon as you are ready to go. Well, this is definitely going to be a storyline I'm going to follow, for sure. There's no way I'm not going to do this. I am getting a ton of materia. I'm realizing. Alright, so we're out of time. So we'll accept the next quest. And we'll save it for later. The Ruby Princess is waiting for you to join her. Are you ready to depart? Excellent. Let's make for Onokoro. I believe we will best be served by beginning our search there. You see, while we have next to no contact from the outside world, we do receive the occasional visit from the Kojin of the Blue. During one such visit, I was given a tome filled with fairy tales. It was old, worn, and, from what I am given to understand, written in Kugane. In it was a story about a fisherman who sailed the Ruby Sea. While traveling, he came across a princess who had fallen into a years-long slumber. She was eventually awakened upon taking an elixir of some sorts. What intrigues me, however, is the fact that many of the places this fisherman visited exist in the real world. It makes me wonder if perhaps the story is rooted in reality. The tale begins in Orokoro. I trust you will escort me there? Yeah, let's go. Thank you. Now let us depart without any further ado. Okay, well, that's, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say, wait, Orokoro, where is that? Oh, okay, over there. Okay, that's fine. So we'll pick up on that quest, as well. I'm gonna have to figure out a nice balance, or I might... We're here for the main story, so I might do that myself, to be honest. Alright, but in the meanwhile... You know what? I'm kind of curious. Let's do a quick, FF14, Ruby Princess Quest. Yep, so there's a quest line series. Let's take a quick look at that and see how long. Oh god, this quest line is long. Okay, I'd rather have... Oh, wait. These are not... I was looking at the wrong page. That's not exactly... I was looking at the wrong thing. This is probably it here. Sorry, just bear with me for a minute here while I just... Okay, that's not helpful. The Ruby Princess side quest. I just want a list of all the quests that are in this quest line. That's all I want. This is okay, you know what? We will save it. So besides this quest line, there are some other quest lines that I actually wanted to cover within like a streaming session as well. One of them is the Hildebrand quest line. I'm not at the beginning of it. I've started a bunch, but I haven't done anything in the Heavensward portion of it. I've done all the A Realm Reborn portion of it, and I haven't started the Heavensward thing, so that would be a good place to start, and I can go through all of that on stream. So we might have a dedicated day just for going through the Hildebrand stuff, but this is also apparently a really favored quest line amongst people from as far as I can see. So I'm just really looking for the quest line, like a list of all the... There's something, yeah, here, Ruby Princess questline. I just... Okay, well, I'm not gonna find it right now, so that's fine. I'm spending way too much time on this. So yeah, point being, it's another questline that I'm definitely invested in, and I would like to see more of. So I'll keep it, and it's a long-running one too, so there's a lot of stuff to go with it. So I'll dedicate that to a further stream sometime. Maybe. Oh man, I just realized. Okay, so next stream on Friday, we will start off the stream by getting my level 65 quest for Black Mage, since I am 65 now. So we'll have to do that. We'll also take the time to do with any other class quests for Dark Knight and the Samurai. I'm gonna try and get the next ones ready to go. And otherwise, we'll do the main story here, but I'll probably do like side quest stuff. If I plan to do it like on a weekend or something like that, I'll just stream it while I'm doing it. And I'll just be like a dedicated like, oh, Ruby. So this is like the Ruby Princess quest line, and I'll just have those dedicated videos as Ruby quest line part 1 through whatever. So we'll do that, and we'll do the same thing for the Hildebrand stuff. We'll do like the Heavensward related stuff at some point. So look forward to that. Tomorrow we'll be streaming as well. It's gonna be my Backlog Wednesdays, as I'm gonna keep calling it from now on. So I could play. I think I'll just play more Age of Calamity. I've made some progress in that game, and we're finally in the last chapter, so that might be a good opportunity to get some more done, and maybe even get some of the game finished. We'll have to see. So I don't think I'm gonna have any time to actually prepare anything between today and tomorrow, so we'll see. Otherwise, thank you for watching. This has been Samir the Knight, and I really appreciate all of you who are watching the stream. Down below, you'll find links to a Discord channel, and if you could, you can also subscribe to the channel. It's the easiest way to support it, and I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. This has been Samir the Knight, and I will catch you next time. Have a good one.